Left fielder Jesse Winker will lead things off, swinging a hot bat. 9 for 18. Here's the pitch, and it's inside, and that hits Winker. And Andrew Wantz hits him, and Wantz has to go, and so does Phil Nevin. Winker walking slowly out in front of home plate, and now he's getting chirped at by the Angel players. Winker going over toward the dugout, and both benches are emptying. Winker going to the Angels dugout. He is right in there. They're starting to throw punches. Holy smokes, we got a full melee going on in the on-deck circle. Everybody throwing punches. Angels out there, Mariners out there. And that was inside. It hit Winker. Winker had a few words with Stassi, walked over to the dugout, and now the umpires have their hands full trying to separate guys. Holy smokes, we have a melee in the on-deck circle. Guys are still fighting one another. They're still going at it. They're trying to separate players in the middle of the scrum, but this is one of the worst fights we have seen in a long, long time. Tensions were heated right away at the very start of the ball game, with Wantz throwing high and in behind Julio Rodriguez. No doubt about the intent on that one. And now Winker is hit by Wantz here in the top half of the second. So now peace is starting to be restored. Scott Service is right in the middle of that scrum, along with John Bacon. The umpires trying his best to separate the Angels and the Mariners. There is still a circle of humanity. Holy smokes.
Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible.
This is one of the worst I've seen, Aaron, in a long time.
Crawford throwing full punches. Winker throwing full punches. Obviously,
and it's going again.
again.
And it's going again.
And Service is right there in it.
And now that whole mad circle has moved out toward the third base line. We got Taylor Trammell holding back one Angel near the dugout, while there's about 50 guys in a circle in the line between third and home plate. We've got a couple of guys on the ground being held back, and more guys are still trying to get at one another. This is one of the worst I've seen in a long, long time. Julio Rodriguez being separated from the pile by James Clifford. And I tell you what, the umpires really have a lot on their hands right now to settle this mess right now early in the ball game. An absolute mess.
I cannot believe that the umpires did not throw Wantz out of the ball game when he threw behind Julio. They kept Wantz in there to hit somebody, and he hit Winker.
That was his intent at the start of the game. That was obvious.
Wantz was nothing more than a hitman in this game. I mean, that is clear as day. Now Service, jersey untucked, trying to shove all of his players back towards the first base bench. And now Winker's hearing it from the Angels fans as he had a greeting for them as he walks down the steps of the Mariners dugout.
Yeah, he told them a little something. But, man, tempers really flared. Punches were thrown, a lot of punches. And now the Angels are heading back to their dugout. The Mariners heading back to their dugout. The relievers starting to go to the bullpens, and Winker is still giving it to the fans giving it to Winker. But this has all been started by the Angels. High inside pitch, totally unintentional last night from Eric Swanson to Mike Trout. Lorenzen hitting Upton a few days ago in Seattle, totally unintentional. This was intentional, and now you got this situation.